Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title of the video, today I'll be talking about the 10 things I hate about Korea. I know people say the typical, like, people stare at you or Koreans spit everywhere, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about my personal experiences since I've been here. Number one, hard beds. Like, their beds are so hard. From orientation, it was a pain. Like, you might as well sleep on the floor. That's how hard the bed is. So I thought, okay, maybe it's just orientation, and obviously there's a lot of teachers coming because there were like 800 of us, so they probably just gave us like cheap beds. But then I got to my apartment and it was the same thing, and everyone complains about it. Even when you go to hotels, the beds are hard. Like, I just don't get it. Apparently Koreans believe that it's good for your spine to sleep straight, unlike, our beds, you can kind of like, it's comfy. That's the one thing I absolutely hate. But I did buy some foam mattress thing, which is like better now. Number two, blankets. It is so hard to find a blanket. I came here when winter was almost over, but I wanted to get a blanket. Most of their blankets will be like, one side will be, let me show you. One side will be like a blanket type of thing, material, and then the other side will just be like this. It's so most of them are like that. And I just didn't get it. Like, like in South Africa, we have these thick winter blankets. Like, it was so hard to find that, and I just don't get it. Like, I checked online, I went everywhere. I ended up settling for this. It's not bad, but I just find it weird, like, that they don't have like a blanket. Like, yeah. Number three, Savannah. Like, I love my alcohol, Savannah brand. It is a brand from South Africa, and it's still the same, except it's diluted with water. So legit, like, it's not 6%. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yo, like, it just stresses me because it doesn't taste the same. Like, you can kind of still taste, it tastes like Savannah, but there's just something missing. And you know what's missing? Alcohol. Anyways, number four thing that really frustrates me is the packaging of their things. So, like, back at home, I love Oreos. So this is like a pack of those large Oreos. And back at home, inside, it's like this whole, that long pack with Oreos. And there's probably like 20. I actually don't know. I've never counted. But I know there's a lot. So I bought this the first time. And voila, there's two of these small packets in here. Like, what a scam. Like, hey, but I love Oreos, so I still buy them. But, like, no, just sell these small packets aside. Like, in South Africa, they do that. And then if it's a long box, then that means it's, a lot of Oreos. Like, it stresses me out. Number five thing that I still hate, and I've spoken about this, is the bad air. Like, the smog and air pollution is a real thing. The apps always say it's bad, you must wear masks. So, like, literally, this is me every day. Like, this is me. Like, how is this even life? So every time I leave my room, or if I'm not at school, I'm always wearing this thing, and it's like super annoying. Some days are better than others because, like, at least I live in Jeju, and apparently Jeju is one of the still the cleanest areas. But I know up in Seoul it gets really bad, so I can't get used to it. Like, I just miss fresh air. Number six, I know this is supposed to be a good thing, like walking on the pedestrian, using the pedestrian lines to cross roads. That's freaking normal, and I think it's safe for everyone. But in South Africa, we don't use those things. Like, you just look left and right and you cross, and it's normal. Like, if there's no cars, you just cross. But here, there's like a serious law, so everyone has to stop by the traffic lights, and we wait for the lights to change until that green man appears and then you cross. Do you know how many times I've missed a bus because of that? So like jaywalking is not a thing, and I'm not gonna lie, I do it. I've been doing it more often like lately because I'm like like I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I just want to cross. Like there's no cars. What do you mean I cannot cross? I have to wait for this green man. Like it's so annoying, and everyone follows it. Like everyone waits, and you just feel guilty for trying to break the laws of the country. Number 7, also, it's a good thing, but like it bores me, trash. So South Korea is really big on recycling, which I think is a good thing, but it's just so much work. It's just so much work to throw away your own trash. Like when I think I have got trash now that I need to go throw away, and I'm like dreading it because I need to throw bottles aside, plastic aside, paper aside, cardboard aside, food waste aside. And between the food waste, I need to take out the eggshells and the bones aside. Like it's like a job, and like coming from a country where you just throw your trash however, and it's someone else's job to sort out how we recycle. It's so hard. It's one of the hardest things I've found since I've gotten here. Like when I need to go throw away trash, I'm like, why me? And then I try this thing, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna sort out my trash accordingly in the house. But then I had like 5 different plastics, which then looked like a mess because my apartment is already small. Now I've got a plastic of bottles and cans, and it's just a lot. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Number 8, banks. Okay, I hate the fact that the banks close at 4 p.m. during the weekdays. So Monday to Friday, all the banks are closed by 4 p.m. and most teachers knock off at 4:30 or 5, depending on your school. And that means we can never go to banks. On weekends, all banks are closed. And coming from South Africa, like, okay, I'll just go on weekend when I'm off or whenever. Like, I didn't even appreciate the fact that our banks were open every day, including Sundays. Even though they close at 1 p.m., they still open at some point, whereas here it's closed. So if I need to go to the bank, like recently my bank app actually blocked because I forgot my PIN. I needed to go to the bank, so I needed to take a few hours of my school, like ask my school, can I leave early or can I come in late because I have to go to the bank. And it was just like, why don't you guys open for like 2 hours on Saturdays? Like what happens to people that are teachers? Because all the teachers, I'm pretty sure we knock off the same time. It's just inconvenient. And I've heard that there's some branches that actually open on Sundays or Saturdays, I don't know, but I haven't found any bank near me. Number 9, I hate the fact that I cannot eat alone. Like in South Africa, that's very common. You can go to Mug and Beans, you can go to McDonald's, you can go to Starbucks, you can go anywhere and eat by yourself, and it's totally normal. Whereas here, literally yesterday, I went to go try get dinner and they told me they don't have servings for one. So the Korean culture, they do this whole thing of 2 people upwards, and even like when you check the restaurants, usually it's 4 seats going upwards because they usually cater for families. But some spots are starting to allow 1 servings per person, like you can eat alone, and it's like a popular thing, like it's a new thing. I found it weird because yesterday I really craved that pork wrap, and when I went to go get it, I was told I cannot eat it or they don't serve 1 person, and I was just like, why? Like I don't get it. And number 10, last but not least, I was so happy that there was KFC and McDonald's and Burger King right like within a walking distance. My McDonald's is down the road, but it's not the same. It's not the same. The only menu, or the only thing on the menu that's the same as a South African McDonald's, are the fries and the Big Mac. That's it. Everything else, all the burgers are different. And in South Africa, I used to love the spicy McFeast Deluxe or the McFeast Deluxe or quarter pounder cheese. Like There's none of that. So now I just settle for the Big Mac because all the other burgers are weird. One time I had one with avocado and it's just weird. Like, it's not the same. It's just not the same. They even have wedges. Yeah, so you can choose either the normal fries or the wedges. It's just weird. They have these cheese sticks. They have I don't know. I'll go on the website and try to put it down somewhere here. But it's weird. KFC has just normal chicken. Like they have cheese sticks, so I think it's a popular thing here. And then they have just normal chicken, like normal chicken, like Nando's, Mama chicken, Nando's. And then it's just not KFC. Like I don't even know how to explain it. I had it once and I didn't like it. But anyways, those are the 10 things I hate about Korea. But again, people have different experiences, so what I don't like, it might not be a problem for you, but I just wanted to share with you guys and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Peace.